me Suparna back again today, and today's video is all about Estee Lauder and MAC NC40. We are doing a comparison between the two. It's a face off, and as of this moment I'm wearing both these foundations on my face. Estee Lauder is on this side and MAC NC40 is on this side, and well, I must say that I on my own cannot tell any difference between the two, but if you can kind of post your comment, and I shall be more than happy to acknowledge your observation. As you all know, MAC NC40 is my favorite foundation, and I've been using it for the last 2 years. Never had any issues. It doesn't break me out. I have an oily sensitive skin. And I'm very sensitive to face products. Most of the time I end up doing away with a lot of creams and a lot of foundations, because the moment I apply them, within a couple of hours I start breaking out, and that is just traumatic. About 20-25 days ago, there was this foundation which is otherwise a very popular choice, and I thought, I also happened to find my shade in it, and I applied it, and I shot a whole video, by the end of which I suffered from big breakout. So that's when I realized that unlike other YouTubers, I can't go around experimenting too much with foundations, and MAC NC40 in that aspect has been very suitable for my skin. It has not caused me any acne. It has given me good coverage, never irritated my skin, and it feels very natural. Also don't happen to generate sweat after wearing MAC NC40. So my biggest worry always has been, what if I don't find access to this foundation? What if I run out of it? Will I get any alternative for it? I was doing a lot of research, and I happened to come across Estee Lauder. Initially I had ordered for an all wrong shade. That was when I didn't know anything about undertones. The shade was radiant beige, and it did not agree with my skin tone, so I passed it on to my mother, who is several shades lighter than me, and she's also neutral tone, and that particular shade was meant for neutral tone, so it suited her. And thereafter I just took my time until I researched and found that cashew was more of my skin tone. So a quick intro of our products today. This is the Estee Lauder foundation with maximum coverage, non-acnegenic, waterproof, 12-hour wear, gives a matte coverage, has SPF and what not. This is an all-in-one foundation. And then we have our MAC NC40, our contestant number 2, which has 24-hour wear. It's buildable, non-acnegenic with SPF 15 and gives medium to full coverage. Really suits my oily skin, and retails for 2,700. So in a while you'll be seeing me with no makeup, so just heads up, don't be scared. The MAC NC40 foundation on my palm, and I'm going to apply it on this side of my face, which has got a little less hyperpigmentation and acne mark than this side, since we are putting the Estee Lauder to test. So that's the half of my face getting covered. MAC NC40. So I have not used any concealer, because I really wanted to test the quality of this Estee Lauder foundation, it actually does what it claims. So there you go. So I'm just going to blend it with my sponge, which is right here. So obviously MAC NC40 is a time tested companion, I should say, and it just blends really smoothly and very fast and without much effort. And see how nicely it is giving me a medium coverage. Now this is a totally buildable foundation. If I like, I can add another layer over it, and that will give a very nice opacity to this foundation, and the coverage will be really nice. So there you have it. Oh, by the way, I'm using this sponge for the first time. It's been there with me for a very long time, but I never used it. Today is since this is a foundation face off challenge, I thought why not make it a sponge face off challenge as well. So you see how quickly and how nicely it has covered my face, and how clear my face is looking now, how all camouflaged, concealed, and how beautifully this foundation has just sunk into my skin. So this is the first layer of MAC NC40. This foundation is a little yellow in color, as you can see from the bottle, and initially when I apply it, it looks a little yellow, like when it is concentrated in one place, you can make this yellow color out, but once it's evenly spread out, that yellow color just transforms into this beautiful natural glow for warm toned complexion. So I actually don't mind the loud yellow tones of this foundation. So this is one layer of MAC NC40. Now let's try the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover in Cashew. So this will go on this side of my face, and this product dries up very quickly, so I must apply it really fast, and it's really thick, so I think I'll have to be careful of not putting too much. So there you go. Oh my god, look at the way it has just spread out this much quantity, and it's totally covered my face. Okay, this is drying up also very quickly. Really have to hurry up here. Okay, there you have it. This is a very thick foundation, and I think that it does what it says. I can see total coverage happening on my face. I'm not complaining. So this side is Estee Lauder and this side is MAC. I can say that Estee Lauder's Cashew is almost a perfect match of MAC's NC40. In the bottles, they kind of look different. I mean, when you take the liquid out, you can see a little bit of more tint in MAC NC40, and Cashew that way is a little glow on the yellow undertone side. But when you apply them side by side on your face, the coverage, not the coverage, the color appears to be almost the same. And another thing that I've noticed is that which is perhaps is also MAC NC40's advantage, is that because of its yellow tint, it kind of does a better job at covering here. It has given me a very good coverage around the dark circle area, whereas the Cashew's coverage here, it's appearing to be a little grayish. So ideally I think I would like to put a color corrector before applying Cashew, but otherwise, all in all, I am pretty impressed by its coverage. It says maximum coverage and it's given me maximum coverage. The only thing is that this foundation, it dries up very quickly. Whenever you apply it, be very fast, be very nimble handed, and blend it really well and really fast. And I think, you know, the coverage, both these foundations are amazing. This one gives a little medium coverage, which is MAC NC40, and Estee Lauder gives full coverage, because you see I had so much of scarring. I must tell you why that scarring happened. I was shooting one of these videos, and I was wearing a drugstore foundation, and once I took my makeup off, I had a breakout, and tiny little pimples, you know, irritating tiny little pimples came here, and they took a long time to go. I had treated it with sulfur, so they weren't very aggressive, but when they had come in, they were like tiny little irritating bumps, and that caused a lot of acne scarring here. So Cashew has got that covered for me perfectly well, and yeah, I think it's done a pretty good job. And maximum coverage, it definitely gives maximum coverage. I wish I had a tattoo to conceal with this foundation, but unfortunately I don't. So anybody who's got a tattoo and doesn't have the money to get it removed can probably invest in this foundation. And you know, somebody who's got the tattoo and who's regretting why she got the tattoo in the first place, if you have a formal meeting to attend or a formal occasion to attend and you don't want to flaunt your tattoo, you can try camouflaging it with this foundation. And I'll just do all of my makeup and we'll talk. Say that this has been a very good purchase, and I'm very happy with its coverage. It claims to be non-acnegenic firstly, and promises to cover scars, tattoos, birthmarks, and offer maximum coverage, and also claims to feel like natural normal skin. This is a good alternative for people who have NC40 in their MAC shade reference chart, and for people who are lighter than Cashew, they may go for Tawny or Rattan, and for people who are deeper than Cashew or NC40 can go for Honey Bronze. And having that said, it also has SPF 15. So SPF is such an important thing, especially for people in India who have daytime jobs, especially women who do marketing jobs. You must always, in case you're wearing BB cream or foundations or any cream, make sure that it has SPF, because sun's UVA rays and UVB rays are very damaging, and they can really darken your spots, and they can aggravate your skin issues. So always opt for a product for foundations, for concealers, for tinted moisturizers, CC creams, BB creams which have SPF in them. So there you go. I think it's all-in-one foundation. I am very happy, very pleased with this product, and I know now that if in case I was to lose this bottle or MAC had to stop manufacturing this, or I ran out of it, I would always have this. Also, this covers tattoo scars, so any tattoo regrets that you might have, if you wish to conceal, this is the product for you. So Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and in case you can tell the two foundations apart on my skin, kindly post your comment. And thank you so much. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your time. Take care. Stay well. Bye.